Now, obviously, the other Christmas game, the potential Eastern Conference Finals matchup, will be the Bucks and the Sixers. Now, this might be the worst game that I've ever seen like Giannis play from what I remember. Like, yeah, he's had like bad times in this rookie season, but like now that he's on like an MVP campaign season, like dude, that was pretty bad. Like the Sixers locked him up real good. Now the thing is, it's kind of an anomaly that the Sixers like were that great in shooting. Like on Christmas, obviously, like they were on fire, firing all the cylinders. Like they were shooting like 47% from three. Now the thing is, the Bucks were shooting 40% from three, so it's almost there. Like this is, it'll be, it's like a great preview of what's to come. Um, Giannis basically was 8 for 27, 0 from 7 from three. Like, dude, like, hey man, if you're confident in your shot, then by all means, like, take it. But dude, like, sometimes he's gotta know when to. Why can't he just take like mid-range shots? I don't understand. Like, there's this about this era. Like the mid-range should not be dead. Like, players who operate the mid-range, like guys like Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, like dude, like these guys were championship players. Like come on, man. Like Giannis, like if the 3 point shot's not working, like I mean, is it too much to ask for you to step in a little bit, like near like the free throw line, just like take like a mid range, like a jumper, like come on, man. Like I know like we're in like a 3 point era where everything's all about efficiency, true shot, field goal percentage or whatnot, efficient field goal percentage. I get that, but sometimes basketball is just not played on like math and like paper and stuff. Like, dude, basketball's all about like reaction, instinct, and like a lot of other factors. Like come on, man. Like Giannis, come on, bro. Like, I mean, yeah, he was playing pretty good either way still. In regards to like rebounds and like assists and like initiating offense and stuff, but I mean, yeah, the Sixers got him like real good that day. I know like the Bucks were, what's it called? We're not too hung up on the loss of Malcolm Brogdon because like for this season, there's two players right now that are averaging like 50, 40, 90 for them. And that was like Chris Middleton and George Hill. Um, Chris Middleton had a pretty good game, 31, 5 and 8. But I mean, it just wasn't enough. Like the Sixers made them like kind of one dimensional. Like a lot of the Bucks, like they really rely on like Giannis' playmaking. Like they really rely on it. And for them to like completely shut that down and just blow them out, it was like crazy. I mean, the Sixers. I don't know what to think of the Sixers. Like
Trust the process.
the Sixers, like they have so much talent, and like, do they just play to their level of competition? Like, I don't understand. Like, it has to be coaching. Like, the coaching is always going to be for me for the Sixers the weakest link. Like, I don't really believe in Brett Brown and what he does as a coach. Like, it's just like some like I just don't understand sometimes. How he runs plays for like Embiid, like to like camp at the 3 point line, like dude, like and put Embiid closer to the post. Like you have a great post player who's elite in the post. Like play to your strengths. And I don't understand. Like I don't understand Ben Simmons too. Sometimes like he'll have these games where he's like super passive, and he'll have these games where he's like super aggressive. And he plays really well, puts up triple double and whatnot, and then the next game will fade away again. Like I don't understand. Like are people like on Ben Simmons? Like dude, like the Sixers team has the most talent in the NBA, like by far in my opinion. Like they should be getting to the finals. But there are times where like I'm thinking like, dude, this looks like a second round exit team. Like, what is this? Like come on. Like, I don't understand. Like, Tobias Harris was, it was unusual for Tobias Harris to shoot 5 for 7 from 3-2. I mean, there's all on fire. 5 for 7 from three. Al Horford made three points. Joel Embiid shot 3 for 6. Even Josh Richardson shot 4 for 11. Like, dude, they're doing well from the outside. And the thing is, they still need help from shooting on the outside. Like, I don't understand why. Like, Redick wasn't coming back. Like, if I was the Sixers, I would have paid like Redick like whatever he was getting in New Orleans. Like Redick just makes things way more easier for Embiid and Simmons. Like, I mean, there are times where like Embiid like shoots like a bunch of threes, and I'm thinking like, what are you doing? But at the same time, like I'm thinking like, dude, like there's just not enough spacing for Embiid for him to operate in the paint. So of course he's gonna jack up some threes. Like, I'm like, ugh. Like, I don't understand. I don't know. Sometimes this team I don't understand. Like, everyone was like pretty big on them because of their length. Like, the only lengthy team that could have matched with the Sixers was the Lakers. Like, the Lakers got like a bunch of length too. But I mean, come on, man. Like, I just don't understand the Sixers. I still believe kind of in the Sixers. Like, dude, like if they can address the shooting like this before February, like when the trade season ends, like if they can address it, like maybe they can get Redick back. I don't know how. Maybe they can get like a shot creator. Like, I don't understand. Like this. I just feel like the person that makes the Sixers like a bunch of misfits. It has to be like Tobias Harris. Like, I mean, they're trying to put like Ben Simmons as the point guard, but I mean, if I were the Sixers, like I would have tried to like kept Butler, but obviously Butler didn't want to stay. I mean, if they can bring like Drew Holiday back for like Tobias Harris, I think that makes them way better in my opinion. If you can trade, but you can't trade Tobias Harris this season because he signed as like a max deal. I mean, just imagine like if they could have traded Tobias Harris before signing for Drew Holiday back, you put Ben Simmons on the small forward position. Drew Holiday can play off ball and on ball, like, and you could have kept like, I don't know, you could have kept Redick, and maybe you could have got Josh Richardson as well, like coming off the bench. Like, there's just a whole lot of issues like right now for the Sixers that I feel like man, like this is like a bunch of untapped potential. That they should be better than what they are. I mean, yeah, they're like 22-10, but they just lost to the Magic like recently. They just play to the competition. Like, I don't understand. Like, sometimes that's just not like a hallmark of like a championship team. Like man, like I believe in the Sixers. Like, dude, I do believe that Ben Simmons and Embiid can work. I mean, two talented players, they can work. The only issue is how do you build around them? Like, Al Horford hasn't been doing too well this season. He's been doing okay. I mean, he's been being paid like max dollar money. He's been playing okay. Tobias, he's okay. Like, he's been doing okay. Ben Simmons is taking like a kind of like a down season, but at the same time, like there's more mouths to feed. Like of course his like statistics gonna jump down from like 16 to like, I don't know, like 13 points right now. Like come on, man. Embiid's 28 goes down to 25. I don't know what to think. Like I, I don't know. Like maybe they need like more scorers, you know, off the bench, but they do need more consistent shooting. Like yeah, they're like leading. Aren't they like? I think they're like six leading the league. They're top six right now in 3-point percentage. But the thing is, they don't really take too much threes. So if they took more threes, like that, that ranking's gonna probably go down. Oh man, for the Bucks, I mean, man, like I, they really need like a shot creator. Like Chris Middleton, like can you really depend on Chris Middleton as a shot creator? I mean, yeah, were they missing Bledsoe? Yeah, they were missing Bledsoe too. So I mean, I guess like you can say that. Oh, you know, they're missing an integral part of the offense and defense as well. Like Bledsoe's a first team All NBA defense player. Sure, you can make that case, but for me, I just feel like I'm not really a believer in the Bucks. Like, dude, like if they were to bring back Malcolm Brogdon, like then yeah, like Malcolm Brogdon having a great season right now, and there's a lot of like hearsay and like people talking like, oh, Malcolm Brogdon, he wanted to run the point guard position like full time. He wants a certain amount of money. Just give it to him, like, dude, like yeah, I mean, you don't have to always keep on relying on Giannis's like play like you can like run pick and roll with Giannis like with Malcolm Brogdon, put post plays on Giannis and have him like operate in the post. Like Malcolm Brogdon's having a great season, averaging like what like 19 and like 9 or like before he got injured he was like averaging like 20 and 10 or something. Like Malcolm Brogdon's a great player. Like he might be an all-star this season. So for you to like if I were the Bucks, like I would have not kept Bledsoe in my opinion. Like I would not kept Bledsoe. I would have kept Brogdon, added some other pieces. I mean, right now, Wes Matthews is playing okay. Who else did they get from like Indiana? It was like Wesley Matthews and like some other guy, but whatever. It's like Giannis probably gonna be MVP again. Like, dude, he's straight up dominating the like, and just going, extending the gap between him and like whoever's next on the MVP ladder. Like, but the thing is, like, the Bucks have to like make some moves to really like elevate them from the tiered teams that are expected to go to the finals. Like the four teams that I expect to go to the finals are the Clippers, the Lakers, the Bucks, and the Sixers. Now, my picks are the Clippers and the Sixers. If they were able to get like Robert Covington, then they're going to the finals. Like I trust like that will help elevate the gap of the Sixers and the Bucks into just being the Bucks, and they'll just be like the front runners right now. If they were to do that, then maybe they have a great chance of winning the finals as well. I just gotta see like what happens in the post. Like, how does Giannis adapt now that he has gotten that experience of people like triple teaming him in the post, or his lack of a jump shot is kind of like hurting the team. Like, we'll see. But I mean, yeah, those are like my takeaways. Like the Sixers, like are like a mystery team. Like, okay, like they need to really like get locked in. Like sometimes, like, and that's coaching. Like Brett Brown, I don't know what Brett Brown's doing, like running the offense and whatnot. I mean, Ben Simmons doesn't even. Does Ben Simmons even like play as the role man? Like he doesn't really do a lot of pick and rolls. I mean, yeah, he's kind of a bad screener, but you gotta like get more creative with the offense. You can't just have like people like ISOing and like shooting threes like sometimes. But I do believe in the duo of Simmons and Embiid. Like they can win a championship if they have proper team structure. Because like I mean, can you really rely on like Josh Richardson and Al Horford and Tobias Harris to be like consistent 3 point shooters? Like, if you had Redick, Redick of course is a consistent 3 point shooter. But for those other three, like I don't know. I mean, for the Bucks, like you're able to still contain Giannis still. Like you once you get like you crowd up the paint, triple team him when he drives it in, like you can still do that. It seems like, and if you can add like if Giannis can just add like a floater, or maybe like if he can just drive it in, do like a quick stop and do like a little mini shot, then who knows? But for now, I mean, the Sixers are still my pick. Like I still believe in them, but it's kind of like wavering right now. Like I need to see like what's Elton Brand gonna do in the trade season. Like will he bring like Malik Beasley like to like the Sixers? Because I mean, Denver's trying to get Drew Holiday now, but it'll be interesting times. It'll be interesting times.